Well, ladies and gentlemen. So I see the live mark testing and the live mark testing because we on the show today and we testing out some equipment. You can see the phone there. So if you see the phone there, that clearly means that we're not on the phone. We on the new equipment that we work out, and I believe we're on YouTube and Facebook. I'm not fully sure about the Facebook part yet. We're on Facebook. Oh, all right. I go ahead. Right. So we tested, and so I just talk a little bit about the journey, and I ain't lying to all you. This feels so it feels so different. I real missing all you, and the reason why I real missing all you is because I was building this for us, because us like a family, us as a team, us as a unit, to go from this to this is an amazing achievement for me. Me going from even being in that wheelchair and going from that wheelchair to this point um, is amazing. And and can we playing that? Can we hearing that? Yeah, yeah, we hearing it. I don't look down. We hearing it. All right, so we're still in testing phases. I can't see the live on my phone, but I'm assuming that you could see it on your phone because my phone's sticking. But yeah, so that journey from even being in the chair and fans reaching out to me and getting me to get back out of that chair, my mom, Diana, um, there's a lot of fans that reach out to me, a lot of family that push me from being in that chair, and there have a lot of people who's like, a lot of people even now I talk to who feel like the world coming to end and things hard, and there's no, like, if they feel no, that'll be it. And if it's one thing I could tell you, if you feel no, that does not necessarily mean that you won't win. And the reason for that is because look, wow, I failed. I was in that chair. I never thought that I'd walk again. I was in that much pain. I never thought that I'd be in front of that camera again. I never even thought that I'd go as far as to have the phone on the side of me and be watching you from here. I never thought that we would reach a point again where we would actually be on our life, far less for reaching to that point where we're on this camera and we we can have a show, ladies. Like, this is the set for the show, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm gonna be sitting here at some point, and there's gonna have guests come in. I have you all come in and highlight all issues. I'm gonna have you all come in, and as I told you all in the lives earlier, I'm bringing in the politicians for this election. This is the space. This is not like this moving at some point. Like, this wall going in black, and it's gonna have some stuff done to this wall. So those study the backdrop damage. But when this is done, this is where we're gonna be. This is where the magic happens. I wish I could take the time to show you the back, but soon I'll be able to show you the actual setup that's been in front of me. But it looked cool. It's not like I've been really told you, we don't have the most. It's not a million people in. Like, there's two people behind that camera and two team members, and within the two team members, there isn't, how to put it, there isn't that much. It's like two lights and the desk and controls across there. Um, the controls possibly not the best equipment, but at the same time, it's awesome because we can be live with you. All of this is thanks to like the fans, the team, the family that's been pushing me, y'all that been pushing me, everybody who reach out to put a little here to support where you're telling yourself, put a little bit here to support where you're telling yourself. And this is to show everybody who helped me in any way for where you're telling yourself from before the wheelchair, in the wheelchair, and after the wheelchair, that I keep pushing because of you. And I could reach here because of you. I didn't just, you know, I'm here. I didn't go anywhere. This is weird to make a custom scene, like a custom scene the live, like seeing the comments and just kind of like I can't see the live or the comments. And I guess we all had that sorted out, but that's why this name testing, because we testing. I'm not sure we're on Facebook at this point. I really think we're on YouTube still. Like I'm pretty much sure now because I've watched for the live. I watched 3 times. So YouTube, how you doing? You know, until Facebook, YouTube, how you doing? I probably have like one follower on YouTube. I don't think I have that much people. Because we now building the YouTube. We're now gonna go into the YouTube experience, and this is probably people who just subscribe to watch me for no reason because I never really put out content on this page. I don't think I've ever put content out on this page. Yeah. So we trying to get on the way you're telling yourself page because that's the goal. The goal is to reach to the extent where we could go on where you're telling yourself page. This is YouTube. We're not on where you're telling yourself yet. I don't think anybody watching this. How much viewers we have? Locked in on the way you're telling yourself. You have viewers? Oh. Careful. All right. So I hear we on Facebook. I was on YouTube for like 15 minutes just now. And basically what you see in there, yeah, that's it. So we testing and I'm not seeing it. I really and truly not seeing the life. But I have faith that you see it, that you seeing it. If that make any sense. I don't know. It have 14, but is that what you're telling yourself? It with Mark Rees what? Yeah, what you telling yourself or what you telling yourself studios? Which one you on? What you're telling yourself? Oh, then my phone playing the ass. All right. No, don't worry, don't worry. My phone playing the ass. It's saying connected. You're seeing it. People sharing the video one time, so I know that it's connected. And my phone is deciding to say, well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna show the live. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is testing. Like we just trying to like work out. But truly, it just shares the live, but the live is Mark Rees, not what you're telling yourself. The live is not what you're telling yourself because I'm seeing the live now, and it's Mark Rees. All right, okay. So I seen it now. We definitely on. We definitely on like we searching at this point. I'm just proud. I've never went live on Mark, and this is so cool that I actually have 32 people who felt it necessary to watch Mark Rees. That is so cool. Trini Angel, the reason why I didn't get a notification is because it's not the page, it's Mark Rees. And we're trying to figure out how to get the what you're telling yourself page to go live. That is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that. We're trying to reach to that point. So everybody who locked in, we basically like testing. You see the phone. So if you see the phone, automatically that should tell you that this live not staying up because it's Mark Rees. But we're trying to get it live to where you're telling yourself page. But so like while the controls, so basically what you're seeing is the setup. This is not staying. This going at some point. Um, and but the guy behind the controls, we're using the resources that we do have to launch the show. So that's the energy. Um, I find just between me and you, it looking a little warped, the image itself on my phone. I don't know if it's clean on anybody else one. All right. Okay, so I can't do nothing about that. We still getting all right. So we're trying to get away telling yourself page. I didn't expect this much people to be on Mark Reeves page, and the marker that is show if it have too much white in the subject is showing on the live stream. That real bad. Yeah, well, so as how we on Mark Reeves, I feel like I could be as not in way telling yourself more than I could randomly say things that I'm not supposed to say. On what you're telling yourself. Yeah, so today building this desk was a pain in the ass. It was intensely a pain in the ass. Because I tried to lift it and then I end up with a pain in my ass and I had to go outside and heavily medicate myself on the trauma set and some Midocam and some Duloneurobion. It was a real intense. I might be a little woozy from all that medicine, but that is that energy. And yeah, so this is the test. This is how we're running the test right now. Ole, hey, me just clarify. I good. If you're not tuning in, we testing the live just to kind of like get all the tweaks worked out so that when we push forward and we bring the show to you. So as I said, it is set up where there's the whole table and we will have guests and that backpack will be fixed and so we know the audio is working because everybody's hearing loud and clear, and that's awesome. And so at this point, I just basically so we're gonna have conversations together while the engineer gets the opportunity to fix what he needs to fix for the future. Um, Hearing you and seeing you good. So my phone is just shit then. Is my phone is just you're on click. It's going away telling yourself, you know? Everybody jump across the way telling yourself because I'm closing off this live. Everything run all right. Okay, we're running everything. All right. So if you're tuning in at this point, we testing and we testing everything to just basically have an idea how the different. Yeah, like three people tell me the audio good already, but I don't know if we really on where you're telling yourself page yet because it didn't come up. Are we on? All right. All right. So, as I said, this is a test, and I think I'm trying to get to where you're telling yourself now, and I believe it's on where you're telling yourself. Like I believe we're on where you're telling yourself right now. We on about three different things because we on YouTube and we on my profile markers and we on what you're telling yourself. I think it should listen, the controls is showing what you're telling yourself. If the man says beyond what you're telling yourself, I have to assume the beyond what you're telling yourself. Just because we are not seeing it doesn't mean I don't know. All right, that's sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is all tests, but let it be known that the Tabigonian in the house, and basically what's transpiring at this present moment is that I'm doing it. See, honestly speaking, on God, all the times I was on the phone, I always dreamt about this moment. I have my own show and eventually hit TV. And this is one of the steps as a comedian to reach to that level where we could be here and, testing equipment to give you a show with like full commercials and things, dog. Like, yeah, so like the full show now, but the full experience. I'm not sure. I still await the point in time where I get notification that we definitely on what you're telling yourself. Um, but control said we on what you're telling yourself. I wonder if it's on what you're telling yourself studios page and not what you're telling yourself. Nope, it's not there either. All right, just clarifying. Is it so you saw what you're telling yourself? All right, sorry. I'll continue. I can't be all yeah, I cannot be accustomed to just watching this dead camera and stop talking to the control guy. Um, growing up, how much day? 26. I I'm sitting here wondering if you're seeing this, we testing. I'm randomly here and like I'm not like in full show mode, is because we testing different avenues of the equipment to put it to the show part. Now I'm being told you see where it is of show? No? Alright. Just clarifying. I am being told that we on Way Telling Yourself as well as so the Way Telling Yourself family, this is for y'all. This is the most important part for y'all to reach the show level where I could bring guests in and like TV or like with commercials and things like this is what we work hard for. This is what we push hard for. This is I push hard for my supporters. So if you see me here, it's because my fans are real push me to never give up to reach where I need to reach in life. I will love all you because that is the phone there, that's the camera there. And I never thought I'd actually reach to this point where the phone is not what I was live on. That is amazing. I be really everybody checking the way you're telling yourself. So if all right, do me a favor, somebody who's seeing the way you're telling yourself live, if you could share it and like tag me in it so I could see. Cause my phone not showing it up. So just clarifying that my phone is not showing it up, but no. Everybody that's saying hey is Mark Reeves. Blessings, everybody. Um, this is energy. Still seeing Mark Reeves. I seen everybody sharing Mark Reeves, but I live. We get not talking. No, don't worry. This is just how I talk. Don't beat up on it. This is a conversation here. I'm not questioning you. You're an awesome person. Shout out my engineer. Um, so to clarify why I wasn't live Wednesday and Friday, just for everybody to know, where I am renting for the last month, the toilets didn't work and the septic tank kept overflowing or something to that extent. They said follow whatever. And then they told us not to flush. And then when they told us not to flush, there was something with decomposition and there was ammonia poisoning, and I was sick for like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday I started to get better, but the whole tight chest, um, the scratchy throat, all of that, the ammonia was a whole scene, and um, I was down, like down, and I just, it was hard for me. I really wanted to go live, but there was no way that I could. I really wanted to talk about issues, and I still don't want, like, I could talk about issues at this present moment, but I don't want to talk about issues and then like we doing testing. So basically, I'll explain. I went through hell with the ammonia toxin, whatever came out of that toilet that just damaged me, and a whole energy there, because this that's part of pushing the show. Like I never believe in really like sitting and doing nothing. Like I know I live in an apartment. My apartment is not the best. Alright, like I know where I live. The toilets don't work. There's no garbage bin. Rats is come and check me every once in a while. That's life, eh? Being real with you. That is the progress. This is, and this is the funny part. The funny part is this is what makes this awesome. Because I sacrificed to reach here. Even though I'm here and then back home, there's the ammonia in the air, there's torture rats and cockroaches check me every night, and there's no garbage bin, so there's a whole drama. I had to put the garbage out and then clean it because the landlord don't feel it necessary to put a bin for everybody to put the garbage out. Then water just come whenever I feel like it. So I had a tote bucket with sciatica. But to go through like all of that, like all of those sacrifices, like to go through all of that, just to get to this point where I could build in a small room, I could build a show where I could take from the live to actual show, where the show is basically taking it from the live to the show, basically be like that middle ground. Like there's comedy and there's politics. And I believe that I want to be in that middle ground where I can make it funny, but still explain to you exactly what's going on, fact with facts. But I will be, now that I have the opportunity videos and thing while I'm speaking to you, I will be touching on social issues, highlighting more social issues, probably like little funny things that take place straight up, and my opinion on it or my comedy on it. So it's going to be way more fun. The show still sticks at an hour because the goal is to reach TV. That's the goal. And just to push forward. You know what I mean? I've been able to like to push forward, and Tobago definitely hosts just as much as Trinidad. Like my team is well balanced. I like there's about 2 or 3 of us from Tobago, and then there's like 4 or 5 of them from Trinidad. But what I mean is like we there now, boy. The presence just there is everything that I tell you all. I don't see race, I don't see religion, and in the midst of this, there's different religions, there's different races, there's different political parties that they believe in, but at the end of the day, we all come together to literally be unbiased and push forward. And that is amazing to me. Because 5 years ago, I never thought I'd reach this point, and I tried so much times to reach here. And the closest I ever came to it, like, was last year when I came close to it, and I did something with Trin Globe Media, and I was about to sign to do work with their studio, and they dropped me like a sack of potatoes. That was kind of hard, cause like I mean like they still hear me now, but I mean like they was real. Yeah, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this, and then the moment I was in the chair, all the phone calls stopped coming, and but and then I was so like to be to that point where it was like it was 4 years, and then I reached like a finally gonna be, and then from there we went we went to the wheelchair, and then in my mind I was like, well, that's it, that's the end of the dream, that is it. You're not gonna have your own show, you're not gonna be the comedian from Tobago, because it's hard, because understand something. After Tommy Joseph, this just me. Like, so even 5 years ago, when I wanted to be a comedian, people's like Tobago don't have comedians. And there was like Tommy Joseph was the only one. And I was like, nah, well, I gonna be it. I gonna be the Tobago comedian. That's plenty for me, and I love the fact that Trinidad accepted me. Like I love Trinidad energy. I love the Caribbean energy. I love my Guyanese fans. I love my Jamaican fans. I just love it. And we grew together for like 5 years, and just to reach to that point where, and I love all you, and I'm pretty sure in 5 minutes this live gonna cut or less. This live is gonna drop because the battery blinking on the top right hand corner. So we're gonna definitely have to stop the test in the next like 2 to 3 minutes because they're gonna cut. Oh no, I didn't get it code, I only had the batteries. So I love all you, and I still don't know if we're on what you're telling yourself. Stay on my phone? I don't have the live on my phone. I just clear and I don't have the live on my phone. Oh, you're talking about like with Mark Rees? No, all right, yeah. So, right, yeah. The audio is cutting. All right, okay. And the battery flashing. Somebody clarify for me that the battery is flashing. All right, thanks. Yeah, we seen the battery, and we could tell. Yeah, so we go on. I love all you. That's it. All right. So we didn't change the battery before we went on. No, I gave the battery to put in. The audio cutting, which is this cord cutting when this press right here I have slack. So I had to take it off from pinning and just rest it on my lap and I say no.
Yeah, you see that? That's why we are a mic that you can be doing a production and in the middle of it, you are not a battery for a while.
Mic or camera we talking about?
Both of them.